Que eu não tomo strike assistindo da Netflix.
That's what I do love about television.
Deixa eu passar. Obrigada, Neymar, pelas estrelas. Vamos nós. Eu acho que eu vou tomar um copyrightzão. A coisa eu tiro o som.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mari Takahashi.
And I'm Jeff Keighley. Welcome to Netflix Geeked Week.
Yes.
The sequel, right?
The sequel.
It's our second year doing this.
Geeked Week 2022, baby. It's great to be back here with you, Jeff.
I know, it was just a year ago. I feel like we were at Summer Game Fest with our good buddy Rahul. Just talking about
É, o dono do evento tem que estar
Netflix
aí, né?
gaming shows. This year, though, we've also got Netflix games, and I'm thrilled to have Netflix as part of the Summer Game Fest this year. So shout out to everyone watching on the Game Awards channel right now.
And also to everyone co-streaming on Twitch.
That's right. It's not just about me. It's about everyone in the community.
Everyone.
No Facebook também, viu, Mark?
That's right. All week long,
Deixa eu ver se tem legenda. Não tem,
Netflix has
gente.
been dropping trailers and big news about series and movies, but today it is all about the thing that we love. It's all about games, baby.
That's right, Mari. And you know, last year when we were here, it was just shows based on games. But today, we'll also be announcing some games based on shows. You guys with us? Plus, some well-loved mobile games are coming to Netflix, and some brand new games from developers like Devolver Digital. It's so awesome to see Netflix in the gaming business. So shows, games, everything you want about Netflix and games right here today.
Mano, como é que você joga os jogos da Netflix?
This is the very first time we get to cover Netflix games and this incredible lineup. There's so much, Jeff.
So are we going to start with a game or a show?
That's a good question. We're announcing a brand new series based on a massively popular video game, which doesn't give you a lot, but I'm sure you'll tell us what we're talking about.
I know, it could just be about anything, but it is a world-exclusive trailer. You know I love those. Check this out.
BioWare. Que isso, Arcane 2? O que é isso?
We're in.
Ai, do Dragon Age. Louco. Nossa, em dezembro.
Dragon Age Absolution. This is exciting because everyone's been awaiting the next Dragon Age game.
Nossa, mano, os fãs de Dragon Age devem estar loucos, né? Que tem uma fanbase gigantesca esse jogo.
Now we get an incredible new show, and it looks amazing. I'm curious about how it fits together, but it's called Dragon Age Absolution.
Yeah, I played Inquisition, and I remember, I mean, there's so much lore when it comes to Dragon Age, right?
Parece ser legal, parece ser da hora. Parece ser da hora.
Like you said, where we're gonna be plopped in and how
Mano, foi o que eu falei ontem pra vocês, o negócio dos jogos lá. Olha o tanto de série, desenho que sai de jogo agora.
That lore is going to be kind of spoon-fed to me because I feel like it's just the best pieces of it, and we're gonna get all of those.
And it's been, I think, quite a while since we've had new Dragon Age lore. I mean, it's been a long time since we've had a game, even though one is in development, so it's great that we're getting this
Muito tempo que não lança nada do Dragon Age.
Elves and mages and Kunari, and it's really cool to expand on the Dragon Age series.
Absolutely, and it looks great. That was a nice surprise. I didn't even know that was coming, so great news. And that's not all. Here's a closer look at the brand new poster for the show that we are premiering here on Geeked Week. Check it out.
Who is she?
I know.
Da hora, velho.
That's what's cool is I love now that the game companies and Netflix, everyone are thinking about this stuff holistically and kind of introducing like lore and characters, sometimes in an anime or a comic book, before the game. Hopefully it somehow ties in, but yeah, I have no idea who that. Hopefully it's a new character that maybe we'll get to meet in the game.
Oi, Wellington.
I want to know what class she is. She looks like she might.
Tu falando que Ué, tá falando que tu abriu a live há 10 minutos, mas tu já viu 30 minutos do showcase? Não, amiga. Tipo, tem uns bagulho antes. É isso aqui, ó. Eu quero assistir, tipo... O showcase mesmo. Eu não quero assistir os minutos antes.
In, but yeah, I have no idea who that. Hopefully, it's a new character that maybe we'll get to meet in the game, but first in the series.
I want to know what class
Em 10
she
minutos
is.
de live.
She looks like she might be an elf, but who knows?
What's her name?
Yeah, what's her name? What's her backstory?
These are all the things we're probably not going to get answers to
Sempre
today.
tem uma intro
but I
antes.
am very excited to learn more, and I gotta say the series looks incredible.
Yeah, I love the animation style too.
Ficou muito
Everyone,
da hora.
don't miss the rich lore and world building of Dragon Age Absolution. Oh
That's
my
right, we are going to keep our eyes on that. That was a nice surprise, a big way to
Sabe dizer
kick
se
off
precisa do
Geek
jogo
Week
console pra
gaming,
jogar
and
Mario
if you want to rewatch
Strikers.
that gorgeous
Não
trailer,
sei.
we just put it up
Não,
on
não abri o
Twitter
jogo.
at Netflix
Não vi
Geeks.
nada do game.
This next series is sure to be a... Are you ready?
Yep.
Hit!
Oh,
Yes.
we're talking about Tekken Bloodline.
Vocês falaram, né, que ia ter coisa do Tekken? Eu lembro de vocês falando um tempo atrás. É um desenho, um anime?
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
I love that it ends with King. So cool.
Tekken, I gotta say, when I was a kid growing up in Canada, I loved playing Tekken in the arcades and then on PlayStation. This is such a classic fighting franchise.
Ah, eu
It's been a
nunca
few
vi nada
years
do
since we've had
Tekken.
a new, Tekken, but now this iconic fighting game franchise is now in anime, coming to Netflix, and it is sure to please old and new fans alike.
Yeah, I mean,
Olha isso, tá vindo
again,
muita
the animation style
coisa.
is so interesting. Today we have a special treat for Tekken fans, a message from creator Katsuhiro Hirata. I'm so excited to see it. Let's roll it.
力こそ全てだ。皆さんこんにちは。バンダイ
Olha, todo estiloso.
鉄拳プロジェクト、もう27年ぐらい、ずっとチーフプロデューサー
Caralho, ele Caralho! 27 anos!
よろしくお願いします。これからですね、鉄拳ブラッドラインの初公開クリップをこのギークドウィークで皆さんに初めて公開したいなと思っているんですけども、原作でも
O efeito Arcane, então.
男だけで全く描いていなかった風間仁のお母さんと
Nossa, a animação tá mó bonita, tipo, parece um bagulho 3D, mas não tá aquele 3D horroroso, sabe?
垣間見えるんですけど、そこはもう本当に一番のお気に入りです。そうですね。
Caralho, parece estar muito bonito, muito diferente.
ということですけど、もう本当に僕から風間仁には一言、いつもひどい目に遭わせててごめんなさいって感じですね。はい。鉄拳シリーズも結構長く続いてるんですけど、実はですね、ビデオゲーム界、このビデオゲームという世界が始まって以来、最も長く続くストーリーというギネス記録を
Caralho!
そんな壮大なストーリーの鉄拳なんですけども、それが今回初めて、こういうシリーズのアニメ化されるというところで、きっと原作ファン、そして初めて見る
Ah, eu achei que tá da hora, velho, tá
こういう
bonito.
話なんだと。
Tá diferente. Tipo, é um 3D que não é horrível. Eu odeio aquele 3D horroroso que fica. Por exemplo, eu assisti o anime a animação do Pacific Rim na Netflix. Eu odiei aquele 3D. Tipo, os robôs ficam da hora, os monstros também. Mas o resto é uma merda. Mas, tipo, eu gostei da animação. Mas esse aqui tá diferente, tá legal. Parece tá da hora, velho.
That was so cool. Harada, I mean, that's Mr. Tekken. So to have him,
Yeah.
that's what I love about all this stuff that Netflix does is Harada's directly involved, as you can see, in building this out and partnering.
É, o
with
dono
Netflix
tem que
to
estar,
make
o criador
a,
tem que estar
Tekken
envolvido mesmo.
Story, which
Yes.
again, I wouldn't have guessed a Tekken anime would be on the menu, but it looks incredible.
I mean, like you said, it's for the fans from the source itself, which makes it so much better. Cool fighting, of course. I think
Não,
that's all
Davi.
going to be implemented, but it sounds like there's going to be so much more depth to the story. We're going to really get to see Jin and his mother, Jun's sort of relationship and what all of that means for the entire series itself. Very excited.
I was just saying, I'm
Eles
sure
estão
there's
investindo
gonna be
bastante em
some
animação 3D em
incredible
anime. A
action
Demon
we
Slayer
expect, and it
fica
is so
linda.
cool
É,
to see
então.
Harada-san, good to see you, my friend. Hope he's also working on another Tekken game, but he is an icon in the fighting
Muito
game
feliz que esse
community
efeito
and a
Arcane tá rolando.
badass
Foi
in his
foda pra
own
caralho
right.
ver mais
A
do LoL
legendary
em animação
personality.
e outros jogos,
And of course,
exato, velho.
legendary sunglasses, legendary outfits. Harada always shows up with style.
Yeah, where can we get the Harada glasses, huh?
I was going to say, we should end the show in her out of glasses.
We should. Be sure to head over to Twitter for more tech and news at Netflix Geeked to stay on top of it.
And for all things anime, you know what to do. Smash that follow button on Twitter for Netflix Anime.
So if you didn't know, over the last year, Netflix has started including a bunch of great mobile games as part of your membership.
That's right.
Eu queria muito entender como que joga.
Late last year,
Joga com controle da TV?
No microtransactions, and a huge variety of games that are constantly being updated for everyone who's a Netflix subscriber, no additional cost.
Here's a taste of the games you can find right now.
Acho muito bizarro isso, velho. Ah, tem no celular, né? Tá falando que ela vai ser exclusiva do Wild. Ah, isso aí eu sei. A galera tava falando isso tem mó tempão que vai ser. A galera tá surtando disso aí há mó tempo. Ó, tem uns joguinhos mó da hora, né? Ó. Meu Deus, o que é aquilo? Caralho, que joguinho fofo. Ainda é todo lavado, eu jogo na Netflix. Como assim lavado?
It's so good.
Like Shinobu.
It's so diverse, and I feel like my Netflix homepage in general looks that
lagado?
too,
Não sei.
that I watch,
Eu nunca joguei, não.
Reflected in the games. That's really cool.
To start, we have a few based off of some of the most popular Netflix series.
Our first one is coming to you straight from the fold.
There are no others like us, and there never will be. You have no idea.
Peraí, vou baixar aqui, menina, que meu ouvido... O que é isso? Shadow and Bone. O que é isso?
Oh,
There we go.
That's right, Shadow and Bone is getting a game, y'all.
Shadow and Bone Destinies is a narrative RPG
ganhou jogo.
based on the beloved show based
O jogo
on
do Ziggs
Lee,
vai estar na
our
Netflix
new
Game, mas ele já tá desde o lançamento. Mas Suelen, já rolou algo legal? Teve o anime do Tekken, a animação do Dragon
Along the
Age.
way, you'll need to make
E aí, esse é o
decisions that will
terceiro.
determine the course of your journey. It's being created by Chimera Entertainment.
And we actually learned on Monday that the production has officially wrapped on season 2 of the show. So, Shadow and Bone fans,
Essa série era meio
eating good
ruim.
this year.
Não
Whether
sei
you're
que série é essa.
Darklina Stan or at Melina Supremacy, whatever that means, be sure to follow Netflix Geeked on Instagram.
Okay, so Jeff, you were saying
Yes.
that there's a wide variety of games on Netflix, which is true. And I got a look at your second game today, and yeah, I think this is exactly
O Tekken
for
parece
you.
estar do caralho,
You finally
Replauso.
made a game for your personal favorite Netflix show.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
What? Too hot to handle. Oh my god. Coming from developer Nanobit, based off the hit, that's right, hit Netflix reality show. It is, you're right, Mari, Too Hot to Handle the game.
See, finally, Jeff, they've been listening to you.
The Twitch chat, I'm sure, is just, I can't even imagine what's going off now in the chat, guys. But here you go, Too Hot to Handle. This is actual real game.
Meu
It is
Deus, é um
coming to
simulador
Netflix.
de
That's right, and just like
dating.
Too Hot to Handle, the series, expect the game to feature lots of innuendos and fun plot twists, and of course, romance.
I'm just mesmerized watching the dialogue go off here. Select your outfit. Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Vai ter que falar pra Rafaela jogar isso aí.
Rules, and the player's goal is to find the best partner by going through episodes and making their own decisions. Basically, their own season. How fun is that?
Yeah, she's talking about how she sells real estate. I'm reading all the dialogue here as we go on. So, wait, she blushes. How about you, gorgeous? I didn't catch your name. Maybe we should just read the B-roll of Too Hot to Handle for the show. Anyways, I'm definitely not getting
É,
a prize
você vai
money,
poder
I
levar
don't
um
think.
fora da IA.
I'll try. Again, out of all the games that have been announced today, I will tell you, walking in this door this morning, I did not expect to see a Too Hot to Handle game. All right, well, the show is absolutely insane if you haven't seen it. So if you want to dive in while you wait for the game, Too Hot to Handle is on Netflix, the first 3 seasons right now.
Okay, Jeff, I don't know about
Can we
you.
recover from that, Mari?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's ever recovering from that.
Season 4.
Season 4. Get this guy on the show.
Meu Deus,
All right,
velho.
well, so now we gotta. Where do we go from there, right?
We're pivoting. We're pivoting straight to some badass action.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but my Netflix list is this conglomeration of the too hot to handles, you know, the reality TV shows, and then also like epic, awesome, badass stories. So, yeah, of course we're going to be talking about that next.
Okay, well, we've got some epic stories and even more epic games like our next one, La Casa de Papel.
Vai ter jogo de La Casa de Papel? Óbvio. Cara, ele falou papel direitinho, né?
This show is a global phenomenon, and now Netflix has partnered with the developer Killisoft to put you behind the mask.
Ooh, intriguing.
Olha!
This is an adventure game featuring an original standalone story set in the La Casa de Papel
Caralho, o
universe.
desenho tá muito lindo.
Look, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Neat.
Are you ready to sneak by
O jogo que ninguém
cameras,
pediu,
crawl
sim.
through vents,
Mas
hack
acho que deve ser
security
legal jogar
systems,
isso aí.
and silently knock out your enemies to pull off the
O
world's
gráfico
biggest
tá da
heist?
hora,
Metal
velho.
Gear Papel, right?
That's right.
This is a huge international phenomenon, this show.
Ó.
And it's so cool. Again, it's just like, this is a real adaptation, and I think it's a very stylized take on this game, right? And I was like,
Verdade, ele não falou
Metal Gear,
paper.
it's
É,
obviously
ele falou La
very
Casa de Papel.
action-oriented heist sort of
Ele
game.
falou
and this is, you know,
com-
feels
ele falou o
strategic
título
to it,
real, né?
So it looks like they've got
Original.
safe cracking and everything.
Oh, o
That's
gráfico tá
right,
louco,
safe
velho. O gráfico tá muito da
cracking,
hora.
mini-games,
Achei da
shooting
hora esse o
sequences,
estilo.
And, of course, the heist going awry.
Anything can happen.
That's right. I don't know how they do it so quietly. I just feel like I would make so
I feel
much
like every
noise in
game
the
has got to
vent.
have some kind of vent, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the vent system.
Vent crawl.
There's all of this and much, much more in the game based on La Casa de Papel.
Ah, ela falou
Now, speaking
papel.
of classic Netflix shows over the past few years,
Que é
we
em
all remember when the Queen's
espanhol, né?
Gambit
Não é em português, não é
inspired
papel.
a chess revolution.
That's right. Everyone was watching that show, and then everyone was playing
O
chess.
negócio da rainha.
Chess isn't always competitive.
O gambito,
Chess can
gambito.
also be.
Essa era muito boa, velho. Não, eles têm que fazer um jogo disso. Só que o que que
Now
é?
you can enter Beth
Ai,
Harmon's
que
world because there's a new
linda!
game coming out from developer Ripstone, inspired by the Queen's Gambit series.
That's right, and it's not just a chess board. We have the first ever look at the trailer for the game. Let's check it out.
Nossa, ela tá muito linda. Olha que linda! Nossa, que da hora! Oh, legal! Da hora, velho. Se eu não fosse burra, eu jogaria disso aí. Ó, dá pra jogar online. Oh, o jogo tá muito
This game
bonitinho.
serves as a love letter to the series. You can really see it with the aesthetics already. You can play competitors online like we just mentioned, or you can play against characters from the series in beautiful settings. That's probably how we would play, right? Not online, but just...
Ficou muito bonito o jogo.
Relaxing
Ficou da hora.
game of chess. You can learn chess with Mr. Scheibel, compete with Borgov, or challenge Beth to matches. Speaking of lovely locations, in the
Pior que
park.
um monte de gente começou a jogar xadrez por causa da
Let's take a
série,
look
sim.
at all these locations. You can play in Beth's house as her career grows.
Of course, yeah, Beth's house, that's the way to do it. Also, apparently you can go to the orphanage where Beth learned how to play chess. Fun fact.
And how about Las Vegas? Because that's where she ultimately faced her test.
Little Vegas chess game at the bar, sure.
Yeah, and plus, there's tons of puzzles and challenges to keep your skills nice and sharp.
Check.
Checkmate.
Check it out. If you want more info on how to play the Queen's Gambit, check out Netflix Geeked on Instagram.
Pô, da hora,
I'm
velho.
excited for this next one.
São
Oh my
jogos
God,
simples, mas
last
muito
year
bem
we had so
feitos.
much fun.
Tipo, não é
talking about
estragadão,
this, and
é
now it's back.
bonitinho,
That's
bem
right.
feito.
Next up, we have a show
E-
based on a game based on some old-timey cartoons, if that gives you a little
E
bit of a
tipo,
hint.
fiel, né? A obra original. Ai, lá vem. É a segunda temporada, será? Eu adorei a Cuphead. Ah, é a segunda temporada? Ai, da hora, velho.
The Cuphead show, oh my god, this is honestly one of my favorite shows.
Yes.
On Netflix. I love the game. The new DLC Delicious Last Course is actually coming out later this month. We just showed some stuff off in Summer Game Fest for that. But this show is so fun because the characters actually have voices. Cuphead is always getting Mugman into trouble, and it's so delightful, and I love that they're little snackable episodes. They're like 10 minutes long. I have so much fun watching it.
And there's nostalgia in the way that it is animated, of course, but it's also
Sim, dá uma puta
fresh.
nostalgia dos desenhos
It is so
antigos.
good. And the music is so good. Oh, yeah. I
No, it's like
say enough
it
good
brings
things.
so much more to the Cuphead lore. When you play Delicious Last Course, I think it's going to mean that much more to you now because we've watched these episodes. The thing also is that Cuphead is a very difficult game, so I kind of like that you can just watch this show and not have to worry about dying every 15 seconds.
True, but the same amount of
I think
screaming
so.
as me playing the game. I mean,
Screams of joy, though,
screams
laughter,
of joy
right?
and laughter, yeah. It's,
Now, if you guys love the Cuphead show like me and like Mari, well, get ready to double down. Check this out.
Gosh, fellas, I'm sorry I got you tossed in the Who Scout.
The slammer, the crowbar.
Ai, eu tô com medo de tomar copyright aqui, eu vou tirar o som. Tudo bem que a imagem também dá, né, mas... Não sei se vai dar, vou deixar abaixo. Pro canal de VOD morreu já, mas... Ah, ainda bem que a segunda temporada vai vir agora e eu demorei pra assistir Cuphead, porque, assim, agora eu não sei, né? Porque nem saiu a data. Mas eu achei há pouco tempo e eu queria muito ver a continuação. Meu Deus!
Spill the beans? We're just a couple of dum-dums. Sip it, ding dong. She don't gotta know we're a couple of dum-dums.
Oh, nuts.
É sobre, Romeu.
Banana Royal. What incarnation? Dynamite.
Ah, eu tenho muita dó do avô deles.
Hello, fellas. Toodaloo.
Oh, é agora, em agosto. Ai, é sobre, ainda bem que eu demorei pra
There we
assistir.
go.
Yes.
August 19th. I think that's an announcement of the Cuphead show. And I love that Miss Chalice was in that clip because
Really?
she's the new playable character in the DLC that's coming out in a couple weeks.
and we were left off with season 1 being like, what else happens with her?
Yes.
What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness. Yeah, and we saw
Vai
some
ser
return
gancho muito
characters
bom,
in there
porque
as well.
Acho que é dia 16 que sai o jogo novo do Cuphead lá com a namorada dele, DLC, sei lá o que
play
que
the
é.
game and you don't really think about what they sound like in real life. And then when I
frio.
last year we first met the characters and we heard their voice, I'm like, it's just so perfect. It's exactly how you want them to sound. They have so much fun with each other. And yeah, the fact that we got
Nossa, vai
the
ter
first
muita coisa
season
em
earlier this
agosto.
year and now the next batch of episodes coming in August. Yeah, I'm so excited with it. It's so authentic, as you said. Like, this is exactly what I want Netflix to be doing more of, is adding lore to these gaming worlds, and Cuphead itself is such an amazing series. So yeah,
Yep.
very exciting.
And if you're anything like us and you're craving some more throwback animation, old-timey music, truly just demented adventures, the Cuphead show is streaming right now on Netflix with more episodes on the way this summer.
That's right, August. All right, that's one of the biggest announcements of this show for me. And stick around because later today, the cast and showrunners are doing a table read for a brand new episode of the Cuphead show right here on Geeked.
Olha!
So fun. All I want to hear is more of roll the dice.
Oh, roll the dice.
Netflix has been partnering with some of the best indie devs out there, and we're going to give you an exclusive look at 3 new titles.
All right, first up, I mentioned earlier indie games. This is one that I'm very, very excited about. It's
Mano,
called
vocês queriam uma série do Stardew Valley? Eu pensei agora.
Lucky Luna. and it comes from Snowman, who you may know as the company behind games like Alto's Odyssey and Skate City. Let's see what they've got. This is a beautiful, original, brand new game for Netflix. Check it out.
Que fofo. Mano, o jogo assim é muito precioso e fofo, né? Seria interessante o jogo ter uma história bem legal. Por mim, não. Ah, eu queria. Eu queria um desenho do Stardew Valley. Seria uma vibe bem da hora. Muito fofo.
So perfect, and this is what I want more from Netflix, is completely original games, looks tons of fun, has that old school feel to it.
Yeah,
it feels
that
like.
8-bit
Aí, Tainá.
I'm very, very excited this is going to be coming to Netflix and that we got to announce it.
Yeah, and a little bit more about it. It is a journey written in the stars.
Hidden dungeons, mythical temples, mysteries of the past. That all kind of qualifies any game to be on my list of something I want to play.
The story is inspired by a Japanese folktale called The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Over 1,000 years later, it's a game which is so awesome. My dad used to talk to me about this story. It was like
Really?
a bedtime story.
Caralho.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's the princess who is part of the moon. Like she's one of the moon people who came to Earth, and she was found in a bamboo by the bamboo cutter.
Wow.
This is all, I'm piecing it together now. It's a beautiful story.
You're like
it's
an
really
expert
gorgeous.
on the bamboo cutter story.
Well, I don't know. I'm an expert only if my dad said the story right. And if I was listening correctly as a kid.
He wouldn't lead you astray. Yeah, I love though, is this is something that's not like there's already an anime of this on Netflix and now they're making a game. Like this is a completely original experience.
É, então, eu
and it's
pensei
a
nisso,
vertical
Shinobu.
platformer without a jump button, keep that in mind. So you're swiping to move Luna as she plunges deeper and deeper through ancient temples and lost ruins, which is a genius way to adapt the usual console kind of side-scrolling gameplay. It's got a story mode, special challenge rooms, and an expansive world, but you have to stay focused to avoid traps, dodge enemies, and collect pearls. That's what all those little white things are.
Gotcha. An endless mode has players competing on leaderboards to collect the most pearls or see who makes it the furthest in each of the
Esse cara que eu tô vendo, Summer Game
Lucky
Festival.
Luna,
Esse é o...
Very excited to announce this, and it's coming this summer
parte da Netflix.
only on Netflix. Exclusive independent game from an acclaimed developer. As I said, I want to
Ó,
see
vai ter
more
jogo
of this from
exclusivo no
Netflix.
bagulho da
I'm very
Netflix.
excited that we got to announce this and that people get to play it this summer.
Have you ever wished you could explore your dreams and memories?
No.
Never? Yeah, it's kind of
Dark.
terrifying.
What about your nightmares? Yes.
Oi, Luan.
Desta, The Memories Between, is a turn-based strategy game that's a mix of Into the Breach, Hades, Inception, and Dodgeball. Those are four things I would not think necessarily fit
Muita
together.
Yeah,
coisa.
no, especially the last one.
Yeah, Hades, Dodgeball, Inception.
Yeah,
Into
what
the
are we
Breach.
talking about? Well, in this, you overcome broken relationships and a tragic family event all through the medium of a surreal and exciting ball game. Let's take a look.
Since I've been home, I've had such vivid dreams. Memories of people and places I've struggled to return to. I'm searching every night, trying to understand. Those words left unsaid stand in my way.
Hey, Lily.
But I think I found a way through. Let's see how far it takes us.
Nossa, que aleatório. Bonito, mas aleatório.
This comes from a really acclaimed developer in London, Us2. Dan Gray is one of the guys there. I know him well. I've visited that studio, and these guys have done a lot of really
Hey, Julio.
acclaimed independent games. And here's, again, a brand new game, which as we heard in the description, is just like unlike anything else out there. Desta, the memories between.
I'm a sucker for isometric viewpoints in games, and just, like you said, really unexpected things that's mashed together.
And you said isometric, these guys did Monument Valley, which was such, classic, incredible indie game. It had that cool, everyone remembers that game a couple years ago and the sequels, and now they've gone on to do a bunch of other really interesting, unique games. This is another one. Which is,
gente, lembrei agora, esqueci de avisar pra vocês. Domingo não tem live, tá? Eu não sabia se eu tava na rotação das meninas, por isso que eu falei pra vocês que eu ia jogar. Mas a Lu é a Lu que sempre faz a nossa rotação. E aí eu não tô nesse domingo. Então, como eu já ia streamar pouco, porque eu vou ficar os dias do campeonato com tios, então domingo não tem live. Segunda-feira eu ligo a live, tá? Mas domingo não tem stream.
Fully original story made by an acclaimed indie developer and coming to Netflix. Desta, The Memories Between, has a roguelike structure, so the enemies and the abilities change from run to run, so it's kind of infinitely replayable in that way.
Be sure to check out this game when it launches
later
this year.
Hey, Mateus.
All right, I feel like indie game cred does not get any better than this one, Jeff.
Oh, wow, you're setting up something pretty big here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's take a look at some games that are coming to Netflix from the one and only Devolver Digital.
Devolver has an incredible eye for stylish, exciting games across all genres.
They absolutely do. They always have fun, crazy, unexpected games, as you said.
Acho que a Devolver é os mais surtados, né?
Not two, but 3 games coming to Netflix from Devolver.
First up, it is Reigns, 3 Kingdoms.
The original Reigns took off as a game that could be described as Tinder for monarchs.
I love
that.
I'll
go with that. You run your own
Tinder
kingdom,
pra
making tough
monarca.
decisions that have rewards and consequences, meeting other characters who can change your destiny with merely a swipe.
I mean, isn't that what you're doing with Tinder?
There you go. Also coming from Devolver, we have Terra Nil, the strategy city building game with an emphasis on the climate crisis.
Caralho, que da hora!
In Terra Nil, it's your job to turn a barren wasteland into an ecological paradise with flora, fauna, wind turbines, and, wait for it, water pumps.
Water pumps. We love our water pumps. Each piece of land you turn into a lush paradise.
Ai, tem na Steam.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, warms my heart.
Ai, eu
and
fiquei
once you've
interessada nesse jogo.
successfully saved the environment, thank you, you turn the remaining buildings into an airship to leave the beautiful wilds.
Fiquei interessada nesse jogo.
Oh my gosh.
You wouldn't
That's
expect that, right?
altruistic.
I feel like
Oi, Diogo. Oi, Stains.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a lofty goal to want
get to your
attain.
airship?
Yeah. And then
interessada.
to beautify it and then to be like, you know what? You're better off without me.
When you say airship, do you think that's like a big blimp that you get to take off in? Or do you think it's like
No, I'm thinking like
spaceship, like SpaceX rocket?
probably more that, and it's probably not steampunky if
Yeah.
we've got wind turbines and things like this.
True. See, these are all the things we're going to have to find out in Terra Nil.
And then finally, from the creator of the award-winning Downwell, it's Poinpy.
Poinpy. I think this might be my favorite name for a video game of the year so far.
Poinpy.
Poinpy. I mean, you just love to say it. Poinpy. Everyone in chat right now, Poinpy.
Poinpy.
Type it.
Hashtag Poinpy.
That's right, exactly.
I mean, get ready to dodge adorable baddies and feed the blue beast. Yes, the blue beast that's hot on your heels.
That's all coming in Poinpy. We have the first official look at Poinpy. Big exclusive for you. Let's check it out.
Porra de jogo é esse? Meu Deus, velho. Que porra é essa, velho? Ele tá dando de comer pra ele? Meu Deus, oi Pedro, tem que ser da Devolver, né?
So cute.
This is a beast. Is Poinpy, what is Poinpy? Is Poinpy the character, do we think?
I think Poinpy might be the character.
Is
The
that like
blue
a
beast
class
is.
of character? Like, is Poinpy a specific character? You think Poinpy is like a species?
Oh, a species.
You look at
or a
that. Look at that art.
character?
I'm like, it's unclear to me. Who are they? All are they Poinpies? That's like the plural of a point.
I think Point P must be the character. I mean, it's got a hat and stuff, you know? It's an established person knows it.
Individualized, that's Point P. There's only one Point P
There's
in the
only
world.
one Point P. Or is it, I don't know, many Point P.
Feed
the beast, though, and then it being a cat. I feel like most pet owners would be like, yeah, I need to feed the beast.
There's a lot of Point P. We need the Point P wiki. Can someone start that up right
Esse
now?
design de cor me lembrou o Mario do Super Nintendo. Sim, lembra muito esses joguinhos.
It's going to be very addictive. The more you play, you keep going higher and higher up in the world.
Era isso que eu ia falar. Esses jogos parecem ser muito viciantes.
Bouncing all over the place, grabbing fruit for the beast across randomly generated areas filled with creatures and special abilities, plus puzzle mode and endless mode, and even more.
It looks absolutely great.
Parece ser muito viciante esses jogos aí.
Here's the big announcement. Drum roll, please. Point P is available right now.
That's right. Surprise!
Dá pra jogar no celular isso?
Netflix members around the world can play it today. Just open up your Netflix app on your phone and search for Point P to download it and play it right now.
Não vou baixar.
The Summer Game Fest sensation, Point P.
Não vou baixar, senão eu não saio nunca mais. Tá precisando de um novo. É o Blooms lá. Esses jogos, eles são muito viciantes, velho. Já tenho vontade de jogar Blooms dias atrás. Ai, eu nunca assisti o anime do Dota.
That's a massive understatement. Jeff, you've been to the International, right?
I have a couple times. I went to the first International that was actually in Germany back in the day.
Caralho, ele foi no primeiro.
When they did the Key Arena, which is now Climate Pledge.
Caralho, esse cara deve ser muito louco, velho. Ele vai a muita coisa.
I mean, all the amazing teams that have come a part of it, and even last year we had a couple of Dota teams that were nominated at the Game Awards from Ukraine, of all places. It's a truly global game and such a
Hoje não tem TFT, não. Hoje não tem, mulher.
So exciting being in an esports arena.
Temos Mariozinho para jogar hoje.
People love the lore and the characters, and the game has.
Vocês já assistiram, chat, o bagulho do Dota?
And the lore has been brought to life in the original series Dota Dragon's Blood.
Eu nunca assisti. Esse eu vejo.
Yep, this was when this first season came out a little while ago, and Dota fans were eating good, and I understand we have something special for the Dota fans right now.
Vai ter segunda temporada, será? É, eu nunca lembro de assistir.
I believe I've been targeted. All right, she's
I'm sure it's nothing personal.
The arrow is headed right in my direction if I don't release all the details right now on Dota Dragon's Blood, which is set in a fantasy world of magic and mysticism. The story follows a dragon knight, Davion, who hunts and slays dragons to make the world a safer place. Is it a safer place if there are fewer dragons in the world?
Eu gostei, eu vi depois que tinha terminado a ver Castlevania, eu tenho que terminar Castlevania com Deus.
Exactly, I say we need more dragons in this world. Anyways.
Based on
Meu
the
Deus,
Valve
Noronha já tá
video game
nisso.
Dota 2, Season 3 of Dragon's Blood is coming to Netflix on
August 11th.
Oh, that's exciting. So
August 11th.
For Dota, we've got lots of cool stuff happening in August with the Cuphead show.
Que é isso?
But right now, we've got Point P. Have you guys finished your Point P download? I was going to say, it is available
Ai, meu
right now.
Deus.
Now for something completely different.
How about something as thematically far from Dota as possible? Something completely.
Eu nem sabia que já tinha duas temporadas.
Point P2 right now?
Point P2 happening right now, downloadable.
Yes. Here's a palate cleanser, guys.
Nossa, é dia 11 de agosto, né? No meu aniversário que vai vir a terceira temporada. Agora que eu me toquei. Ai, esses joguinhos de clicar nesses negócios são muito viciantes também. É muito viciante isso aí.
You know, I have to admit something. When I saw this in the script, after we'd done Too Hot to Handle, I'm like, Wild Things, is this a Charlie Sheen movie becoming a game? Like,
Oh
You said completely different. Like, how risque are
Vai
we
ser a
getting?
terceira,
Like, no,
então.
we're going to Wild Things Animal Adventures. All right.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for these types of games where it looks like it's a match 3 and then you beautify your area. I love these kinds of things.
Look how cute that elephant is.
Yep.
Now, what's cuter, Point P or the elephant?
Oh, man.
Poll in the chat, guys. Come on.
Poll in the chat.
No, the Wild Things are in trouble, and they need your help, guys.
De Dota,
In Wild
Flavinho.
Things, you help these cute beasts
O elefante é
restore
muito
their
fofo, né?
wildlands by playing games and
Ah, tem umas coisinhas da hora,
and
Arthur.
restoring their environment to health.
And who wouldn't want to help out these adorable little creatures? Help them save all kinds of places. Lush forests, tropical islands, and icy terrains, and they need your help very soon.
Very soon, yeah, because you can download Wild Things on Netflix later this month. I feel like we need a calendar. Should we get a
I
calendar?
was going to say,
now?
Point P today, later this month, Wild Things,
Yep.
August.
Dota, August, Cuphead. And then who
Eles
knows
falaram
what's beyond
errado,
that.
tipo, aí eles
All right,
estão
well,
coisando.
next up, an animated series based on an absolute gaming icon.
That's right. We're talking about Sonic Prime. And we've got some very exciting news from some of Sonic's
Cara, vai
friends.
ter-
Let's check it out.
O que é isso do Sonic? É um desenho?
Sorry, Big. Sorry, Froggy. Can't chat. Gotta go help our friends.
No problem, Sonic.
I know what you're thinking. I'm good. And powerful, apparently. Jealous?
Isso é uma animação?
Sonic has had a big year.
He's got a schedule. He's got no time for anyone.
I mean,
gotta run.
how could you have time when you've got the movie, the new
É, então,
game,
tem
Frontiers is coming
filme,
out
vai
later
ter
this year,
o-
and
He's got
now-
his agent on the phone.
O jogo.
Sonic's a pretty
Caraca,
big
vai ter
deal these
bastante
days.
coisa do Sonic esse ano, né?
Absolutely. Sonic Prime is the hedgehog you know and love until an incredible twist thrusts Sonic into a new adventure.
The new series features a reinvented cast and Sonic like you've never seen him before, where the fate of the multiverse rests in his gloved hands.
This time, Sonic's adventure isn't just a race to save the universe from Dr. Eggman, it's a race to save, dun dun dun, his friends.
Honestly, I think Sonic's kind of taking his friends for granted, if I have to be honest with you.
Ooh, that's a hot topic. I mean, how could you take Big the Cat or Froggy for granted? I mean, come on,
We're
Sonic.
talking
Sim,
about
sabe.
Froggy, wow. We're getting deep into Sonic lore. All right, well, we're going to find out what happens to Sonic, Froggy, and all his other friends.
A SEGA
when
precisa pagar as
Sonic
dívidas se o
Prime
cinema não estourar sem
debuts
ter nada disso,
only
sim.
on Netflix.
Eu quero muito jogar o jogo lá, mundo aberto do
Okay,
Sonic.
so back to the games. We debuted some today based on Netflix shows, saw some fresh ideas from brilliant indie studios. I mean, what's next, Jeff?
I think we're going to take a look at a few games you may recognize that are making their mobile debut only on Netflix. First up here is Raji, an ancient epic.
In this game, you play young Raji, chosen by the gods to stand against a
Acho que eu já vi
demonic
esse jogo.
invasion.
Her destiny to rescue her
Já vi o
younger
trailer.
brother and face the demon lord. Everyone say it together with me. Mahabalasura.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
É, a
That's
gente
the
viu o
toughest
trailer.
word of the show, guys.
It's going to be a blast to play, coming from Notting Head Games later this year. Mark that calendar. Now let's take a look at another celebrated indie coming soon to Netflix. This is Spiritfarer.
Olha aí, quem vai estar na Netflix? O jogo. Ai, mano, 1 milhão de cópias vendidas. É sobre caralho. Ai, eu vejo esse jogo, me dá vontade de jogar. Eu ouço a música... Ou jogar não. Me dá vontade de chorar, velho. Eu ouço a música, me dá vontade de chorar. Eu vou chorar. Esse jogo, ele... Oi, Gustavo. Que bizarro, na Netflix. Na Netflix tem jogo agora, amiga. Ai. Esse jogo é perfeito, velho. Joguem esse jogo quando sair na Netflix. Você não vai precisar nem comprar, o jogo vai estar lá pra você jogar se você já tem a Netflix. Joguem esse jogo, por favor, velho. Joguem, por favor. Ele é perfeito demais pra que as pessoas não joguem. Esse jogo é tudo. Ai. Não. Ai, não, gente. Esse jogo é muito bom. Joguem esse jogo. Vocês não vão se arrepender.
That was so much to unpack. It started with like, oh, okay, cool, it's crafting, there's mining, there's building involved. Oh, okay, it's like got some 2D scroller type of elements to it. And then it's like, learn to say goodbye.
Mas os jogos vão ficar no aplicativo da Netflix mesmo? Eu acho que sim, eu não sei como é que funciona. No final do ano aí parece.
Developer Thunder Lotus Games is up in Canada, and it's a beautiful game, as you said. Like, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot deeper than you'd think. Spiritfarer is the coziest, sweetest game about, yes, dying, now available for the first time on mobile. I never thought I'd ever say that.
That's a really
vai
good
estar pra
way to
celular,
describe it. My gosh. You play as Stella, fairy master to the deceased, a spirit.
É muito bom esse jogo,
Build
gente.
a boat to explore the world.
Ele
é care for spirits before
Ele é um dos melhores jogos que eu joguei na minha vida.
Yeah, there's so much going on, as you said, in this game. You can spend relaxing quality time with your spirit passengers, create lasting memories, and ultimately learn, as the trailer said, how to say goodbye.
That's so deep. My gosh.
It's a beautiful game, very thought-provoking, and has never been on mobile before, but now it's going to be.
There you go. It's such a unique and creative concept for a game. So no wonder it's been so popular. I'm gonna stop sleeping on it and I'm gonna play it.
Okay, well, if you're looking forward to Spiritfarer, like Mari, let us know over on Twitter at Netflix Geeked.
It is so exciting to see all of these legit mobile games. I mean, how crazy to go from mailing DVDs to getting video games on your mobile device.
Ai, é muito bom. Nossa, que ódio.
I know, makes you think, like, what's next?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What is next?
Well, now we're going to head on over to Wallachia for a very special Geeked Week announcement.
Don't listen to her, Richter.
I have him.
There's always a choice.
Sorry, Richter. He knows you kill vampires.
But I pray for you.
I'm so sorry.
So part of you has died.
We're looking for someone called Belmont.
Ai, eu tenho que assistir Castlevania, velho. Puta que pariu. Ai, mano, eu tenho que terminar de assistir Castlevania. Ai, eu não acredito, eu tô muito feliz.
Castlevania's back.
Did I hear Richter?
Yeah, I think you did. I mean, I feel like Castlevania really was the OG Netflix gaming show, if you guys remember when that started.
It set the bar.
Exactly. An incredible,
and so high.
Exactly. An incredible franchise we all know and love from our childhood. Done so well on Netflix. And now Castlevania Nocturne is the new Castlevania series from showrunner Kevin Colby.
Eu tenho que terminar de ver com
tios.
tios.
Richter Belmont, a descendant of Trevor in Sypha and Maria Renard during the French Revolution.
Castlevania Nocturne is currently in production, but be sure to get all the latest updates on that new series right over on Twitter at Netflix Geeked.
My gosh, we're good.
Simpatico. All right.
Ai, não tem
we have
data.
covered so much today, Mari. Does that mean we're like at the end of the show?
I don't know. Don't say it's so, Point P.
I was gonna say, there may be a Point P surprise.
There's a ton more coming though, actually.
That's right. Hard to believe, but by the end of this year, there will be over 50 different Netflix games.
So many games. I mean, games on top
Hi,
of
Lucas.
games on top of games. It is so exciting. And here's a taste of everything else coming our way.
É, os jogos tudo que vão vir, né? A gente viu... Meu Deus, o que era aquilo? Não sei. Caralho, uns 50 games. Mas a série Castlevania não tinha acabado, esse é um novo título, amiga. É tipo... Não é um Castlevania tipo 2. É um novo Castlevania. Oi, Rafaela, mas é a continuação do que tinha. Oi, Ícaro, oi, Jimmy.
It was. And while you're waiting for all of the new ones to drop, there are tons of free games for you to download. Driving record, folks.
That's right. With a bang.
Show at Netflix.
And then we have... So don't miss that.
That's right. Join us for
Every other way.
Já acabou, né? Acabou!